audio sound good? Trying to make sure my audio sounds alright here. I need to turn down stuff. Just down a little. Just check to make sure everything's alright. Well, that one's just me. Testing, 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 testing. Gotta make sure everything sounds alright. Sounds alright, sounds alright. Well, that one's just me. Testing, 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 testing. Gotta make sure everything sounds alright. Sounds alright, sounds alright. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to... That one's just me, for sure. Let's see here. Let's see if this all looks okay. Going to lower the volume here. Gonna see if that makes it any better. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of flying in blind here on account of nobody's watching. Gonna see if that makes it any better. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of flying in blind here on account of nobody's watching. Well, if no one's here, I guess. Oh no, that's... Yeah, no, we are not doing that. Jeez. deal with this. Okay, so, sorry. Let me just do this real quick. Alright. There. Keep that open just in case. God, I hope this glasses issue isn't going to be a problem the whole way. Okay, let's start here. Start. Nope. That got me copyright struck. Yes. Last Saturday. We are not doing that again. Nope. Alright. It's finally the first day of class. I spent the weekend getting to know this place, so I shouldn't get lost again. I'm getting boost bumps. Let's do this. Are you ready to get some breakfast? Yeah, never skip breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. I'm pretty sure I read a headline somewhere that said that it was misinformation by Big Breakfast. Here, Gold. We're heading to the main cafeteria? Indeed. Hey, Peaks. Oh, can Peaks come with us? Went ahead and checked with the front desk yesterday. They said Pokemon must remain in their rooms or in the Pokeball outside of the room unless authorized by the Academy. So I guess we can bring him as long as he stays in his Pokeball. Not sure he'll go for that. Perhaps not then. Yeah, some Pokemon just don't like to spend time in their Pokeballs. I tried playing my Pichu back home in a luxury ball, you know. I thought it'd be cozier. Didn't do anything. Cost me a good chunk of change, too. Dude, that's actually pretty dope. It's like you've got rogue Pokemon or something. It's odd. I never heard of a Pokemon that exhibits that sort of behavior before today. Now I've heard of it too. Maybe it all has something to do with their evolutionary line. Pichu evolves into Pikachu after all. Whoa, it does! I thought it was a puzzle and mining situation, where they're symbiotic but don't evolve. Then not really blow your mind when I tell you about Raichu. Sorry, Peaks, but you're gonna have to stay here until I get back. Unless you want to come along in your Pokeball. Turn this down. Alright, suit yourself. There's some food in my drawer, but don't eat all of it at once. We'll be back after class is over. And don't sneak out and follow me, got that? That is the face of a Pokemon I can trust. Yeah? We're going to the cafeteria, aren't we? Kinda figured you wouldn't want to come. I require food to live. Didn't think I'd have to tell you that one. You could go along. I could. But you don't wanna? The parameters I was operating under have changed now that I want to go to the cafeteria and eat delicious breakfast with you. You want my life story. or can we leave it at that? I'm bad at reading. Well, I guess let's go then. Good to have you with us, happenstance. It's Hilbert. What? Why? What did I say? Hey, May. Oh. Read my mind. Oh, hey, May. Waiting for us? Long? Nah, it's good to see you again. I didn't get to see much of you over the weekend. Well, if Brenda and I were ever running the same kind of errands, I wasn't planning on a third wheeling the whole time. Or, I can't read. I cannot read. Well, even if Brandon and I were running the same kind of errands, I wasn't planning on third wheeling the whole time. Speaking of third wheeling, still haven't met my other roommates besides Serena having you. Hopefully we'll bump into at least a couple of them today on our way to class. Well, if you see any of them, I'll let you know. Oh, that reminds me, sweetheart. Have you given Danielle your phone number? Huh? No, I haven't. Good catch. Here, Dan. Brandon's contact info. Nice. Hey, why don't you give Danielle your contact info too? That way if my phone's turned off or whatever, you can still reach me. Huh? Oh, I'm sure. If that's okay, if you're okay with that, no problems here. I got May's contact info. Neat. Alright, let's head out. I don't know if that's my stomach or Hillebrand's growling, but it's nothing a big plate of eggs won't fix. Damn, this is fancy. I suppose such luxuries were a tad out of reach in Palatown. Yeah, nothing like Kalos, I bet. I hear that in Kalos, even the smallest village has a 5-star restaurant. You've heard a lot of interesting things about Kalos. Hey, May, look, they got Bachelin tartare. Yeah, but you're a vegetarian, sweetie. What? Why would Brendan be a Isn't he a gym rat? Of course, I didn't forget. It's just Bachelin tartarian. Swanky. Damn, where is she? Come on out, you. What's that about? Oh, look who's joining us this morning. Hey, Serena. Wait, don't tell me. You got the same... You're going to say personal space, right, Calamari? I was going to say yes, but now it seems redundant to do so. Sorry, I'm a little cold here. Cold front coming through. Room on top of the garage, so it's cold here, and I can't turn on the heater because it's going to be loud and annoying. So, sorry about that. I'm just trying to fill out space while I fix my glasses again. Sorry about this. Broke, I want to say Wednesday night. I had to, I've got some tape stuck to it at this point, trying to keep it together. It's been really obnoxious to deal with here, so just bear with me. Bear with me for a second. There we go. Okay, you're all good? Everything's good? Okay. Serena, Caleb talked with her a few times during the weekend, but seems he's still treating her with obvious forced casualness. Add that to my list of things to ask about when we're closer. Morning, Serena. Good morning, Danielle. Now, don't you look dashing in your new uniform? Yes, doesn't he? It fits very well on him, I dare say. Ah, well, it's certainly a new look. Perhaps I've just grown accustomed to seeing you like this. Yes, perhaps. What the hell kind of mind games are these two playing? Hey, is your dorm mate Hilda around? Oh, no, I don't believe so. She says she was looking for someone. Uh-oh. What is it, dude? Every time we talk about someone, they show up. So Hildalith will probably be here any second. Don't be superstitious. It's not that, man. I just don't think we can physically fit any more people on screen. Thanks. This is nonsense. I'll grab us a table. I'll go with him to make sure he doesn't start a fight. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna get some grub. Am I giving Brawley and Brendan the same voice? Well, now that your friends have stepped away for a moment, perhaps we could talk. Yes, we can do that. Ugh, cold. Wait, His friends haven't stepped away. I'm right here. It's about... It's about the student council. Oh? We've done leadership work before, right, Caleb? Having a member in the Koban Student Council on our resume will look really, really good to future employers. I suppose... I'm not aware of the specifics, but I've heard that Koban Student Council is extremely hard to get into. Yes, we've only got a month to campaign. But we've certainly bested great the odds together. Remember Professor Sycamore's internship? How hard he worked on getting you that? True, I never would have managed to snag that without your ceaseless support. In any case, I think we should go for it, since we only have a month to campaign, and if we fail, well, there's not a lot of time lost at least. True, this would be a significant time commitment, far more so if we win, but perhaps it's something to look into. Well, we kind of have to decide now. It's our third day. That cheering guy's already put up posters halfway across the school, and is giving speeches in the courtyard. Yes, well, given the policy he espouses, I wouldn't be surprised if the school's administration disappears him before the weekend. We might want to be a little less radical to maintain our electability. No, that is a terrible idea. Yes, I bit. Don't ease down on your principles, you fools. Well, I'm unsure. I truly need a bit more time to decide. Can you give me until tomorrow? Okay, but you will answer me tomorrow, right? I swear it. Alright, let's meet up here tomorrow morning and figure this out. Then, bye Caleb, bye Daniel. Hi Serena. Oh, she did know I was here. I was starting to wonder. You alright? I'm wrestling with whether or not I should join student council. I certainly want to, but I'd spend almost every day with her. And it's pretty clear that's what she wants. You don't want that? I'm no longer sure what I want, to be honest. I appreciate you being my sounding board while I figured it out. Well, enough of that. Shall we go? Yeah, let's go get breakfast with the others. Hey, Bianca. She's approaching you. Yeah, I got that, thanks. Why am I sweating so much? Can I help you? Hi, I'm Bianca. Cheer told me to go find the handsome guy in the red hat. So of course I thought it was you. But before that I thought it was the other guy in the red hat, but he just scowled at me, and then I thought maybe it was the other guy in the red hat, but then he said he had no idea who Sharon was, so now I'm asking you, and I really hope you're the one, because I'm getting really flustered talking to all these cute guys with red hats. Wait, why didn't you ask me? Oh, you're really cute, but I think Sharon was looking for a student, not a professor. I'm 18. Anyway, are you Daniel? Because Sharon's impatient, and the red hat number one at our table is arguing with my doormate Hilda and... Wait, did you say Hilda? Oh, you know her? Well, I know of her. She's the only thing that scares Hilbert, apparently. Hilbert is red hat number 1. Okay. So you're Daniel? Oh, yeah, does Cheer know me now? I was just about to get some food and sit with my dorm mates. Nope, he just wanted me to give you a message. What, like a mafia don? Daniel sleeps with the fishes? Message, I'd like to talk to you after school. Please meet me here. Is that it? Yeah, yep. Alright then, I guess I'll be at the cafeteria later. Mission accomplished. And she's gone. I can't tell if this is just what it's like in the city, or if there's something about me that just attracts peculiar characters. Maybe I'm the weird one. Buddy, what's the holdup? Calamari's returned a bit ago. He looks a bit shell-shocked. Just talking to another student. Hey, didn't you say you were going to stop Hilbert from getting into any fights? What? I thought I did. He was here just a moment ago. Well, I have to know that this Hilda person he's so terrified of has made contact. Guess it makes sense he couldn't hide for more than 4 days. Dudes, I don't want to rush you, but homeroom's pretty soon. Oh shoot, you're right. I guess I'd better cram the rest of this down before we go. Hey, could you put a piece of toast in your mouth and run into class? I could, but I don't really see why. I have time to finish here. Never mind. I swear that reminds me of something Wally once said. Something about anime? Wally, my boy! Hey, Killen, will you be okay? I'm 18. I'm not old. My hair's naturally gray. I'm 18. I'm not old. My hair's naturally gray. Right. Well, we gotta go. Make sure you come with us, okay? Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Just give me a bit. Alright, let's go. Last one to homeroom assignment board is a bad egg. Ah, shoot. There we go. Wow, this area of campus is amazing. See what it says on the facade right there? Koban Academy, in ancient unknown writing. Did you know the school was founded in 1636? Kinda hard to believe. The conditions of the place make it seem like it was built yesterday. I'm having a difficult time imagining that this was what I'll be looking at each day from now on. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just excited to be here. Seems you guys, right? Huh. I guess I ran a bit too quickly. Whatever. I need to inside and check homeroom assignments. There's a cluster of students gathered by the bulletin board. That must be the homeroom list. More Willow. Wait, Oak? Professor Oak? Like Sam? My neighbor? Like Peekaboo's grandpa? He teaches here? The facility page of the website didn't say anything about this. And why is my name in different font? It looks like somebody just handwrote my name in. Well, well, well. Hey, Blue. I said, well, well, well. I heard you the first time. At least look at me when you're trying to talk to me. But wow, you actually got here before the bell. Still slower than me, but that's natural. In what world have I ever been slower than you? So, which class are you in? Your grandpa's according to this. You could have told me Sam was working here. I would have seen if he could pull some strings. Gramps, are you serious? Why? I thought I told him to. Ah, who cares? Now that I have a front row seat to watch you bomb in class. Oh, you're all with Professor Oak? That voice. Hey, Green. Oh, hey, you. Long time no see. Did you get lost on the way here? Hey, give me a break. I thought we were done with that. Didn't you say you had fun? Heh, don't get twisted. I had lots of fun. You know this, windbag? Excuse me? Don't interrupt a girl when she's talking to her friend. Yeah, right. I bet you don't even know his name. Obviously it's... Come on, Green. Huh, I can smell her perfume. Psst, what's your name again? It's Daniel Lars. And, I'm a firm believer in personal space. Ah, yeah, Daniel, we're besties. Always been. You're not fooling anybody. What? Daniel? Oh, Daniel, you're Daniel. You're friends with May, right? You know May? I would hope so, being her doormate and all. Okay, so I've met Bianca, Serena, May, so flipping a coin probability, taking into account that she doesn't seem like Hilda. You're a Leaf. Okay, Leaf, not Green. Fine then. Yep, that's my name. My god, you better cut the crap. You're acting so bad that it pisses me off. Give it a rest, Peekaboo. I know who Leaf is. I ran into her on the first day here and she helped me out with a tough spot. We're both short on time, so we forgot to introduce ourselves. Like I give a ratata's ass what happened. You two have wasted my time enough already. I'm gotta meet up with a friend, a real friend. Unlike this fake thing you're doing. Smell ya later. Smell ya later? What does that even mean? It's Blue, or I call him Peekaboo. He said that for as long as I've known him, and I've known him for a long time. Not that I'm particularly proud of it. So, he's been smelling you for a long time. What a creep. No, that's not how it works. Let's go, Daniel. We'll be late for our first class. Leaf, huh? And Peekaboo? Me. In the same room for 2 hours. Every day, twice a day, for the next year. This is going to be quite the year. May, I can't believe we're in the same homeroom. These coincidences are just piling up. Small world. Danielle, you and Leaf finally got acquainted? May, do you remember the guy I told you about when we first met? Turns out I knew him all along. I feel like I gotta give May and Leaf 2 different voices here, but I'm bad at girl voice, so. Oh, Daniel, since you ran ahead without us after breakfast, now I can believe how you got lost on the first day. That's okay. A strong sense of adventure is a good thing. I'll never be able to live that down, will I? A boy stranded in forbidden territory of the terrible cheerleader squad. Sensing impending doom, he picks the poison and sought refuge in the abysmal bathroom of the fairer sex. It was then a beautiful maiden, a girl he knew nothing about, happened to stumble upon him right at the right time, pulled him into the light and guided him to sanctuary. Thanks for that epic summary, Leaf. A curtsy? She's so unbelievably smug. Since you're here, May, I'd assume Brandon's in another class? Brandon's class is A1 next door. Oh, and your dad's. I should tell your father, Miss Birch, his recent articles regarding the pros and cons of invasive bug Pokemon as biological control has been well received. I'm impressed. Sam! Hello, lad. Great to see you've settled nicely here. Sam, what's going on? Why am I here? Why are you teaching? Why didn't you tell me that you'd be working at Koban? How? Daniel, there's a time and place for everything, but not now. I've heard that before. Also, in front of other students, Professor Oak, if you please. Oh, yeah, sorry, Sam. I mean Oak, Professor Oak. Anyway, Miss Birch, on the topic of your father. Oh, right. I guess Dad's working in the field. Been paying off. For the last couple of years, it's not. If it's not a swarm of ninjas chasing him around, it's a Beautifly or the occasional Surskit. Ah, are you well versed in bug types, May? I assume you've gained a lot of experience while assisting with your father's work. Yeah, I didn't like them at first, but I'm planning to take the bug type elective. I'm gonna go to Unova someday, and I've heard they have really powerful bug types there. I see. So what Pokemon types will the three of you be focusing on this year? Well, there's bug types. I'm also planning on taking fire and fighting. Grassy Electric and Dragon over here. Solid choices, varied and versatile. You, lad, perhaps you'll take the normal, as did I when I battled? I'm not planning on specializing. I'm just gonna take the classes that help the Pokemon I can get my hands on. Oh crap, did I say the wrong thing? Of course you are. Of course you are. Lad, you never fail to impress me. You're a champion if I've ever seen one. Thanks, Professor Oak. Does that mean it's the right decision? I couldn't possibly tell you that, Danielle. But it's the one you've made. Yeah, I guess so. Still, I would recommend that for now at least, you focus on at least one type. You may find it hard to train your Pokemon if you spread yourself too thin. Well, excellent choices all around. Now, I hope all of you are ready. The bell will ring soon, so go ahead and find your seat. Okay, what the hell, lad? You're on a first-name basis with your homeroom teacher? Yeah, he was my old neighbor. We're not done talking about this. For now, though, let's sit together, May. Sorry, Daniel, but since you'll be hopping around classes like a spoink, I bet we'll have plenty of chances to bond later. So, what do you think of Leaf, Daniel? Absolutely charming. She's a lot of fun to be around. Come, sit by us. Well, I sure as hell won't be sitting by Peekaboo. Good morning, and welcome to your first class at Koban Academy. I'll be your teacher for this homeroom. You can call me Oak, but most people simply call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures we call Pokemon. People Pokemon live together by supporting each other. I think I could skip this part. The entrance exam most of you took should have at least weeded out those of you who do not know what Pokemon are. I can't believe we're hearing Professor Oak talk right in front of us. The man's a legend. I know, my dad's a huge fan of his. He got all his encyclopedias, A to Z. Oh man, he's gonna flip when I tell him I'm in his class. Even outside of Kanto, everyone knows him. I didn't know he was looked up to by so many people. He's like a superhero to them. But to me, he's just my neighbor. Now, something you need to know about this class is that it's extremely important for your final grade. Last year, everyone who failed to pass this class failed to graduate. Holy crap! All of the students I didn't feel like being in this. All of a sudden, I don't feel like being in this class anymore. Ugh. So if there's one class I absolutely can't screw up, class is challenging. But if you put in the work and keep at your studies, you will pass with flying colors. My job is not to assign you failing grades, but my job is not to coddle you either. My job is to make sure you graduate this school with the knowledge and skills to excel in the Pokemon world. Which brings me to my next point. As you all know, Koban is very selective. It demands you give your best at all times, or you will be surpassed by your peers. The graduation rate of the school is fixed at 80%. It's not for the weak-willed or unmotivated. You gotta be kidding me! Is this a joke? What kind of school is this? You sounds like some people didn't read the website, but I didn't pick up a brochure. So I guess we all have our blind spots. I guess Ethan was the only person who didn't know this. Of course, Peekaboo isn't phased at all. And I didn't realize it first, but Hilbert's in this class, too. He already knew, of course. He isn't surprised. Yes, I just want to clear that up. Now, are any of you interested in competing in the Pokemon League after you graduate? Just by show of hands. A few dozen hands, blue leaf. Oh, I should put my hands up, too. Take a good look around you. Now, everyone in the middle two sections, put your hands down. There are fewer than 10 students left with their hands raised. I think I know where this is going. That's the percentage of those who will actually qualify for the Pokemon League. And it is even less than those who can make it there. Now, don't let it discourage you. Let's start with some... Huh? What's he looking at? Yes, did you have a question? Ha! I'm just gonna say this right now for all you quitters in this room. I'm getting to the Pokemon League, and there's no chance in hell I'm not. God, why does he always have to be like this? It hasn't been 10 minutes since we started class, and he's already trying to start something. He tries so hard to be cool and fails so hard at it, it's sickening. I'm not stopping until I wipe the floor with every single regional Pokemon League champion. You're looking at the next world champion. Please, sit down. What was your name again? What? It's Grapes, it's me! Yes, I know it's you, but it's Peekaboo! Oh my god, did you actually just say that? Balls, Danielle! That's right. Anyway, sit down. Man, what a load of... I can't believe... Peekaboo's really glaring at you. Yeah, well, he gets like this. It's best to just grin and give him the thumbs up. That just made him madder. I'm liking this class already. Right then, I think it's enough talk. Let's get started on going over the syllabus for now. Before asking me any questions about my lessons plan or what this course will entail, I ask that you all check the syllabus first. It's a handy tool. Now, the most important thing to remember is... Wait! Huh. And now she's possessed like she's just finished the I can't read. Gosh darn it. And now she's posing like she just finished the acrobatic stunt, the Pokeathlon. Here I am. Am I not too late? I was just waiting for the perfect time to make my grand entrance. This strange redhead sits down in the empty chair in front of you like nothing happened. Hey, Whitney. You got it going on? Please continue. Very well. I suggest you attempt to get the class slightly earlier in the future. This is university, not high school. There will be no attendance sheets, no roll call, no one hand-holding you, to be responsible for showing up to class. No one except yourself, so please do be reliable to yourself. That aside, if you must arrive late, try to do so without a grand entrance, if you please. Huh, yes, of course! Oh! My dorm mate isn't here yet either. Then I trust you will convey this gist to my prior speech onto her. Who are we talking about? Oh, hey. Hey, Flannery. You, Flan! How we're totally sorry we showed up late, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. Not a big... Gotta get that Lisa Ortiz voice. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of mornings. Fan or not, try to get into class on time from now on. Yeah, okay. She's kind of intimidating. Reminds me of those biker gang chicks that hang out on the west side of Celadon. Anyway, now that she's sitting next to me, I've got May to my left, this new redhead to my right, the pink-haired girl in front of me, and behind me is... Dawnster! Let's go! The Dawn! Another cute girl. Is this some kind of social experiment? Invite a ridiculously unqualified student to Koban, but surround them by attractive women so they can't focus at all? Well, it's a good thing whoever was setting this up didn't know I find guys hot too. I do? Sure, I guess I do. Why not? After a moment, you notice a spiky-haired redhead is staring at you. Does she expect me to say something? Or maybe her eyes are just glassy from tiredness. I'm going to not say anything. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't. With that glare, discretion is better part of valor and all that. I do not know where that quote's from, but sure. Unrelatedly, doesn't her hair break some kind of school code? It's gotta be at least a couple of feet across. How'd she get up to say it like that anyway? I can't imagine the amount of hairspray she uses. You got a problem, pal? What? What the hell are you staring at me for? Nothing in particular, just wondering how your hair got like that. Like what? You know, like... Are you making fun of my hair? I'll mess you up! Chill out, Flan. I'm sure you didn't mean anything by it. Yes, thank you. It's the first day. You should keep a little on the DL, girl. You'll have to ease up on Flannery. She's a little rough around the edges in the morning. I understand. Morning ain't exactly my favorite time of day either. Well, we were late to class because Flan slept in through all of our alarm clocks. They don't work, Whitney. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I think it's because your snore is louder than the clocks. I do not snore. Hey, what are you smirking at? Don't snore. I don't snore. You don't hear me? I believe you. So, Whitney's your name? I'm Daniel. Nice to meet you, Daniel. Yeah, sorry about that. Getting on your case earlier. Don't worry about it. Keep it down back there. All right. Really gotta buckle down and focus now. The rest of your day class passed without incident. Now it's time to pick your elective you're going to. It's important to remember two things. Okay, this is tutorial bit. Well, more so tutorial bit than the tutorial already was. My throat is already hurting from all that talking. Gotta catch my breath here. It's important to remember two things. Taking an elective class raises your proficiency, and proficiency in a type is equal to the highest level of a Pokemon you can own up to that level. Pokemon already above the level cap will not be de-leveled, but they also cannot level up. For that reason, it's advisable to focus on at least one type for a while. It will be, however, a while long before your Pokemon made to gain experience from battles. Okay, now the hard choices begin. So, let's see who's where. Let's see here. Sheeran, Bianca, and Whitney are normal. May, Flannery, and Serena are in fire. Brendan, Misty, and Nessa are in water. Brandon, Leaf, and Flannery are in grass. Leaf, I think that's Blake? Nate and Sophia are in electric. Hilbert, Misty, and Dawn are in ice. Keelan, May, and Bede are in fighting. Okay, so Silver, Nate, and Hilda, they're in poison. Flannery, Brent, and Serena are in ground. Who's in flying? Blue, Kaylin, and Skyla are in flying. Bianca, Sophia, and Sabrina, I think, are in psychic. Here, May, Sophia, and Skyla are in bug. All mysteries. I know my Pokemon characters, so I can tell, but like, I think it's Bae, Nessa, and Hilda and Rock. Sabrina, Gardenia, Hilbert and Ghost. Sheeran, Silver, and Serena and Dark. Blue, Leaf, and Dawn and Dragon. Hilbert, Blake, and Hilda. And then Fairy. It's a hard choice here. I think my first pick, is gonna be Dragon. I'm leaning either Dragon or Ice here, cause like for a default, I'm probably gonna lean on Dawn on Cat. I mean, you see my channel banner, you know, this is a channel that stands Dawn, so that's gonna be my default here, unless like one of the other ones has a really good story that I should probably follow. Sorry, I'm stalling again because my glasses fell apart. So, Blue, I don't want to deal with Blue. Fairy has Kaylin, Brittany, and Dawn. So, Fairy seems like a good option here, but like, yeah, Fairy is probably... I'm probably gonna go Fairy, actually. Blue's staring me down here, I'm not fine with it. I think Fairy, Grass is also probably a good one, because Brandon and Leaf are there. Which class is Gold in? I don't see Gold here. Or Ethan. You know who I mean. So, obviously one of them's gonna be Fairy. And I think I'm leaning towards Grass as a second one. What am I gonna do for a third thing? Ooh! Bug's also a good option. But but Bug's kind of a mid-type, all things considered. Brittany and Dawn, Brendan, Leaf, and Virginia. Poison should also be good. Okay, so just based off of what I have right now, probably don't want to do, based upon like me going Fairy and Grass, I'm feeling Fairy and Grass here initially. So just based off of that, I probably don't want to do normal or water or electric or ice for fighting. Right now, I'm kind of like feeling, based upon the character selection, fairy, grass, and bug. But, this is a big but. Bug's not a type I'm really kind of vibing with in terms of like the Pokemon type here. So I don't know if I want to do that. No sticky keys. So, I mean, at the very least, feel... Oh, yeah, that's a good spread. Those... Not gonna see really that much. So I guess that'll be how I do that. So fairy, grass, bug. You pick my choice. No. Fairy's my first choice here, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to fairy class. You spot an unfamiliar student and go to greet her. Hi, you're... Off to a good start, Dawn. Hi there, you're Dawn. What's my name? Come again? I was thinking about what I was going to say if you... came over for 5 minutes and... Are you tongue-tied? Is that alright? So, I guess your name's Dawn? Yeah. Cool, I'm Daniel from Talent Found. Where are you from? Oh, I live in Snow Point City, in Sinnoh. Wait, no, I don't. I live there. I actually live here because I'm a student who goes to the school. Help me. Seems like you're a bit nervous. I think about what I should say before I say it, but I think about it so hard that I say the wrong thing when it's time to actually say it. I can't read. It's so hard. Shouldn't affect your skills as a trainer. Your Pokemon only need to understand a couple of words when you're commanding them in battle, right? In battle? Yeah. You don't sound enthusiastic. Not to battling? Not really. Huh, I guess you're more of a contest coordinator then. I've done a lot of it, but no. You want to study Pokemon? Like a professor or research assistant? No. Musical coordinator, ranger, groomer, breeder. Can you please stop? Oh, geez, sorry. Hey, I didn't mean to harass you. No, it's not your fault. I'm just a freak. Whoa, hey, what? I'm sure that's not true. Hey, why don't you tell me what you want to do with Pokemon, huh? I don't... Huh? I don't, okay? I don't want to do anything with Pokemon. I don't understand. No one does. Even I don't. I get that I show them. Everyone else does, and I don't. Like, I have a good reason to not be into them, but I want to... I'm sorry for taking your time. I'm sorry for oversharing. I'm sorry for over-apologizing. I'm sorry for running away. And she's gone. Dawn quickly steps away and takes a new seat at the far corner of the classroom. That could have gone better. Huh? Ethan? Oh, sweet! Huh? Hey, Daniel. Good to see you. Crazy, both chose the same first elective, huh? Yeah, it's kind of wild. Is this seat taken? Go ahead. Hey, Whitney, you're in this class too? You bet. It's so cool to see you two here. Hey, we're happy to be here, Whiteley. You know, you two are the only guys I've ever met interested in fairies. Huh? What do you... Wait, there's only one other guy in this class? Dude, whatever. The opposite of a sausage party... Whatever the opposite of a sausage party is, we found it. Wait a minute. Caleb? What would the opposite of a sausage party be? A clam club, I guess? I don't know. Oh, you know that guy? It's pretty clear he's just here for a teacher. In my defense, I didn't know the teacher, no demographics of this class before I joined. I merely suspected that there would be a lot of it and a few... Thanks, Caleb. Dude, that's what you're saying in defense? I mean, my defense is that fairy type is stupid strong. Like crazy strong. Also, one of my two favorite Pokemon is Sylveon. That doesn't help. Boy, Dickin, out of treat now. Well, I'm sure he wouldn't have stuck around if the class wasn't a good one. Looking forward to it. Oh, there's our teacher! Hey, Valerie, I think it is? She's our instructor? Her clothes make her look like some kind of giant butterfree. Almost like she's gliding or something. Oh, I see it too, right? That's Valerie's trademark. Each of her designs are inspired by Pokemon. A fashion designer? Huh. Yeah, she's super famous in all the regions, not just Kalos. I respect her as an artist. Not really my thing, but I can tell it's impressive. Hello, students. My name is Valerie. I'll be your instructor for the fairy course this semester. It's really Valerie. I think I'm gonna faint. I can't believe it. She's even prettier in person. I want her outfit so bad. Jeez, Dawn wasn't kidding. Is everyone but us a fan of hers? I'll never understand girls and their fashion sense. I'm here to learn Pokemon, darn it. Yep, Valerie's dazing off again. Why is it quiet all of a sudden? Shh! Valerie's expecting someone! Huh? I like your bow. Me? Yes, the pastel blue on the end is like Sylveon. Her feelers are wrapped gently around the arm of her dear trainer. Just as she is gentle, a bow must also convey a loving touch. Sylveon are 87.5% male. Oh my god, I'm gonna faint! And she's dead. Thanks, Valerie. Well, I'm already hopelessly lost. At least the girls can understand her fashion babble. Seems like an opportunity to me. Oh yeah? Sure, if you need help, there's plenty of people to ask, right? Valerie proceeds down the line, taking a moment to praise every student's outfit and checks on their Pokemon. Though you were certain she was going to take a jab at some of the male class members' lack of fashion distinction, she makes sure to compliment all three of you. There's only three of us? Whitney and Dawn seem to have done very well, as Valerie complimented them both. Oh, my goodness! Forgive me. I was so captivated to meet you that I lost track of time. Farewell, my darling Beautifly. Make sure to flutter to your next class safely. Classmate bonds increased. Neat. Your fairy proficiency increased by 5. Your fairy type Pokemon can now reach level 5. Neat. So this is the gymnasium. I wonder if there's an official Pokemon gym sanctioned by the Pokemon League. Most likely not. I didn't read anything about that on the website when I was doing my research. I think it's safe to assume that's just another fancy room in the Academy's collection. Though, other than some old banners lining the walls, the place is barren compared to others. Oh, banners! Dude, those are champion pennants! They're only given to winners of at least national tournaments. Yeah, they're just banners. If it was the actual champions hanging up there, then maybe I'd be impressed. I don't think that didn't sound the way I thought it was going to. Yeah, let's just Ignore that. Hey look, there's the rest of the gang. Oh, and there's Missy. Hopefully she feels better since I last saw her. What's her story? Wish I knew. Man, this is a huge class. I actually recognize a few faces now. Looks like Peekaboo sitting alone. Kinda surprising. I'd have thought he would have tried to surround himself with people by now. You know that guy? Yeah, we have a history. Oh, you dated? Ha! No. I still have some dignity. Trust me, his personality is not worth it. I don't know. I feel like my strangers could learn... to limbo for that guy. Thanks, Gold. Ethan. Gold. Ethan. Serious. So serious all of a sudden? I'm saying this in full seriousness. Do not do that to yourself. Alright, I'll take your word for it. Anyway, let's go sit over by the gang. Don't want to end up like Mr. Too Cool for School for Friends. Yes, alright, settle down. Are these guys our teachers? The guy on the left definitely looks like one. But the other guy looks like he's one of those off-the-grid mountain hermits you hear about in survivalist websites. Alright, welcome to gym class. I'm Alder and he's Bruno. Who'll be your instructors for this year? Now, I bet you're all wondering what you'll actually be doing in this class. Well, it'll be just like other gym classes you've probably taken in your other schools. Since we're not going to make you change your shorts and play sports, in this school, we'll focus more on training not just your bodies, but your Pokemon. But training your bodies is important too. I screwed that up. I can't read. Anyway, the real reason why this school has a gym class like this is to prepare you kids for the real Pokemon gyms after you graduate. At least for those interested in tackling the league. Can any of you tell me why gyms exist in the first place? The gyms were created as a way to gatekeep less strong trainers from challenging the Pokemon League. Quiet! If we don't have gyms, any trainer could directly attempt to challenge the league, overwhelming its resources. Oh God. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, they're hella good. Yeah, they're hella good. They're a hella of a good wake-up call for people who think they can challenge the league without training. Very good guesses, but the main purpose is to allow trainers who are less experienced to test their skills against more experienced ones on even footing. And that is what we're going to be doing in this class. Everyone will have at least one battle a day, but we won't start on that immediately. First, we need to review the basics. We're all so busy trying to learn new things that sometimes you forget the most rudimentary skill. What? Are you going to teach us how to catch Pokemon or something? Yes, it's a very important part of this curriculum. Sheesh! Even if some of you think you have everything you need to know about Pokemon battling, trust me when I say you don't. We've been in this field for a long... Read, darn it, read. We've been in this field a lot longer than you have, and even we still don't have it down perfectly. As expected, Peekaboo seems a bit irked by what Alder just said. Hope he doesn't make a scene like he did in homeroom. Oh, excuse me for rambling on like this. Bruno, why don't you tell them more about this class? Very well. This gym was first and foremost designed to be a training ground for students, and as such, it is available for free use after class hours. Just bring your student ID and you'll receive unlimited access to its facilities. In addition to exercise machines available, the gym also contains several battle simulators to allow students to experience what a live Pokemon match will feel like in real time. These are useful in cases in which to simulate battles outside of the realm of your own ability to train. On your own time, you may also hold battles here, genuine or simulated. Another place live battles may be fought is in the Battle Hall. However, the member of the battle team have priority use in the Battle Hall. Battle team? What's that about? Our school has a competitive battling team for students who wish to take their Pokemon training to the next level. They have the honor and privilege to represent Kobo in national and international engagements. It's a very select club, so don't think about signing up quickly. Oh yeah? What does it take to get in there? Impeccable grades? A strong team? Nothing quite so concrete. You must impress the captains of the battle team. Ha! That's easy! You may test that assumption at your convenience. Come on, how hard can it be? All I've got to do is impress the captain. If he has eyes, he'll be impressed with when he sees me. Be careful of what you say. Ignorance and strength do not go hand in hand. I'm telling you, it'll be a piece of cake who's in charge of the team. My goddaughter. Huh? Wait, who's this guy? He looks familiar. Did I see him on a newspaper? Dude, don't you go on the internet? That's Lance. He's the Indio League champion. Our league, dude. Then I guess Peekaboo should watch his mouth around him. Being accepted into the battle team is one of the highest honors a student can receive in this school. It's not to be taken lightly. Lance, how long have you been standing there? I was just passing by. Been a while, Bruno and Alder. Huh, it has indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Students, this is Lance, the advisor of the battle team. Pleased to meet all of you. So, these are the new students that just came in? They look quite capable. I'm expecting great things from some of you. Janine will certainly... Hey, you're the guy running the battle team. Yes, and you should heed advice from Alder and Bruno. For someone currently at your level, it'd be impossible to get in. What did you say? Here we go. Just because you're some big shot champion doesn't mean you can look down on me. I'm not a big shot champion, nor am I looking down on you. I'm simply stating the facts. Anyway, I'm in a hurry. I have business to attend to and I cannot be late. Alright. It was good seeing you again, Lance. I know, you can drop by the staff dorms once in a while. Lenore is throwing a party before Spring's Day, and my thoughts on such things are apparent. Take care, Alder and Bruno. You'll see, so-called champion. As you heard him, the battle team is serious business. After all, it wasn't luck that our school produced the most world champions, Elite Four members, and hold the record for most wins in national tournaments. But anyway, you shouldn't worry about things like that. Not yet, at least. There's much more important things to take care of after all. Like graduating on time. Well, I think that covers all the boring boilerplate stuff. Let's get moving on. Despite all the assertion that you were done with boilerplate, you notice more than a couple of your classmates are struggling to stifle yawns as the lectures continue. Okay, that's enough for today, students. Believe me, I'd love to jump into battling myself, but the lecture must continue until morale improves. Next class, we'll talk about the basic Pokemon battling and how to deal with Pokemon in the wild. It'll be a review. Do not underestimate the intricacies of the basics. Right. Well then, so long, students. Enjoy the rest of your day. Looks like next on our schedule is lunch. I gotta handle something at the office, so you'll head on without me, alright? Sure thing. Take care. Glasses broke again. Give me a moment. I can't see, but I'm assuming that's Bianca based upon the yellow and the green. Here we go.
Hey, cute guy with the red hat.
That's my name, yes.
Chin wants to see you.
Already? I thought he was going to wait until after school.
So did I. And so did he. And somehow we're all wrong. Isn't that weird?
You said it. Well, lead the way. You find your way to Chirin's table, surprised to see a few familiar faces there. You're also surprised to see that this table, which was clearly designed to sit 4, has 6 people crammed into it, not including yourself. You awkwardly introduce yourself in and make small talk until Chirin clears his throat. Pointingly. Ladies and gentlemen, you're doubtless wondering why I've gathered you here today. Not doing anything to spell the Cherub as a mod bomb notion, then.
I assume you'll somehow have my intention towards the student council.
Yes, that is certainly part of it. As I understand, you, Calum, are still deciding... I can't read. I still can't read. As I understand it, you, Calum, are still deciding as to whether or not to attempt election. That is the short of it, yes.
So what are we here for, Hilbert and I?
Excellent question, Hilda. You're here as representatives of the student body. It wouldn't do to decide the future of the student body without the input of its constituents. Pass. Hilbert! I'm sorry, what? I don't represent anyone but myself. Besides, anyone who signs up for the student council is just setting themselves up for failure. This dump has way more problems than a dozen councils can solve. I understand why you may feel that way. Doubtless, others will too. I would still appreciate your input though, unenthusiastic though it may be. The jaded, apathetic voter is still a demographic I'm trying to reach. Whatever. Why am I here then? Well, Danielle, we spoke on Friday. When we spoke on Friday, you motivated me. I thought I sensed in you something that could be very powerful leverage properly, a sort of inoffensive charisma. Inoffensive? Thanks. It's a valuable skill. I appreciate your willingness to move our scheduled meeting up. Turns out I was double booked after school. In any case, Danielle, I invited you here because I wanted to hear your thoughts on whether you would consider running for student council. Nah, I'm good. Unfortunate. I suppose that saves us from the awkwardness of the next question then. Serena, and possibly Caleb, I would very much like to work with you to become the elected. However, I'm not aware yet of your positions. It may be that we end up political enemies. Would you share some of your points that you intend to run on? Certainly. There's one thing more than anything else I want. Co-ed dorms. After all, we're all adults and whatnot. Are we not to have the freedom to live in nearby apartments? We jolly ought to have the freedom to live how we wish on campus. Well said. I'm certain this will be a popular position to hold, regardless of my personal feelings. It sounds like what you guys want to do is going to put you on the admin shit list, especially you, Sharon. Yeah, even if you run a great campaign, if you run on a platform that school doesn't like, they'll just shut you down. That's always a concern, but Koban Academy Student Council has a lot of power, and even a great budget. As long as we can get into the council, I think I can defend us from the admin. I believe in you guys. So, have you guys seen the garden out back yet? It's so pretty. Thank goodness for Bianca. I guess she's the kind I can count on to change the topic to something more lighthearted. I've seen it from the outside. I haven't been there myself. We should go sometime. Hell yeah! It'd be a goddamn waste if we didn't. What do you even do in a garden? I was thinking, perhaps a picnic of sorts. I hear the center of the garden is a very popular spot for students during the spring and summer. Why not the cafeteria? It's cheaper, faster, and we don't have to worry about the wind blowing away everything. It's not the same, Hilbert. You're right, it's not. Eating on a table is much better than eating on some dirt and grass. Do you really think eating in the boring room, surrounded by crowds of people, is better than eating with your friends in a quiet garden? Yes. I'd have to agree with Hilbert. Caleb, I thought you, of all people, would prefer somewhere with less people around. You're not wrong, but I don't quite like the idea of eating food that's so close to the floor. Who knows what's been on the garden's ground? Well, that's your opinion. What does everyone else think? Both sides have their merits. I see no reason to take an absolute stand on the issue. It depends on the day. Friday is a spice of life, you know. It seems the house is split evenly then. What about you, Danielle? Are they really expecting me to decide this? This is actually a hill I'd like to die on. I mean... Do we have benches? Because, like, it could be good if there's no wind, but if there is wind, it's miserable. Very miserable. And also, if the place looks nice, then the garden... There's pros and cons. There's pros and cons, is what I'm saying. So I guess I'll be a fence sitter. What's important in the meal itself, not the setting. You can put me in a bathroom for all I care, as long as I have food. Thanks, Sheeran. That was a cruddy way of putting it, but I agree. Yeah, as long as the feeling's in my tummy, I'm good to go. So we're still at an impasse. Who cares? As long as you go and eat whatever... y'all can go and eat whatever you want. I'm done with this conversation. Well, if you want to go to garden anyway, it's free access to students all day and every day. I was planning on going to get a head start on my second normal classes. In what way did you plan on getting a head start? I don't know. I thought maybe I can get close to any Pokemon that I could find there, so I could have something to compare to in class. Is that weird? No, that's a good idea. I was planning on doing something similar. Heh, thanks. Even I've fallen trap so many others do. When I'm estimating you, Bianca, I ought to know by now that you're an extremely diligent student. In many ways, your focus may surpass mine. Ah, thanks. I knew I'd have to take this seriously after the big brouhaha with my dad, though. Yes, that was quite a brouhaha. Speaking of class, how do you all plan to handle your studies? Do you think we should hold some kind of study group? Are you concerned about what the professor said about the graduation rate? A fixed 80% is concerning. Just a little. I suppose there's no need to fret about something like graduating. Oh wait, it's Sharon speaking, not Caleb. I'm sorry, but your name tags are both blue, and your names both start with a C. I couldn't help it. I have the confidence that everyone sitting here at the table will have no trouble graduating on time. What you should be concerned about is how you should spend your time outside of class. Have any of you decided on your extracurricular activities yet? Oh, clubs! I was looking at the garden club, but I want to think about it a little more. Have you decided on a club yet, Sharon? I see no need. I will have my hands full preparing for student council elections, and I'll be even busier if I succeed. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are going to be so busy. I'm still on the fence about the student council myself, but as a backup plan, I plan on joining the art club. It's a good way to pass the time and unwind. I've heard from my parents that Koban Academy's musicals are so impressive. They can be compared to professional ones. If it's possible, I'd like to be able to join their pit orchestra with my violin. Of course the French girl plays the violin. I am beyond certain that if Brendan can learn your skills with the violin, he would do his best to swipe. I am beyond certain that if Brendan learned of your skills with the violin, he would do his best to swipe you into the Cordeliers Club. Then perhaps I would let him do so. It must be nice to be able to play a musical instrument. All I can play is tennis. Then you are joining the tennis team? This school has a tennis team? I can't imagine joining a club. I'll be way too busy. What about you, Hilbert? I can't play tennis. No, I'm talking about if there's any clubs you're interested in. I'll be joining the battle team. Do you have any clubs in mind, Danielle? Clubs? Huh? Well, right now I'm leaning towards battle team, duh. The battle team! I'm going to be a champion someday, and I know a lot of champions from Koban join the battle team. Well, screw you, Hilbert. Do you have any experience Pokemon battling? I wouldn't call myself a master, but I know a thing or two. As a kid, I participated in scrimmages with others in the Pokemon we had around town. But have you ever battled competitively? You can hardly call yourself a Pokemon trainer unless you've experienced an official match. Well, no. Yet you claim that you'll be champion someday, with absolutely no proof, no evidence, no shred of reason. Yeah, because there's nothing I won't do to become champion. Of course, when picking a club, it's important to remember the opportunity cost that comes with it. It's not like there's any consequences for skipping. But if you feel like dropping into another club, I'm sure they'll welcome you with open arms. Well, except for the battle team. They are very demanding, and rightly so. Thank God, these clubs don't have mandatory attendance. I wouldn't be able to attend any of them. Koban Academies are very nice because they don't care when you come in, just as long as when you do, you give a good time. I can't read. I still can't read. It's unsurprising, given how rigorous our academics are. Extracurriculars are a much-needed break. All the tasks about the clubs making my head hurt. let's talk about something fun, like how amazing the food is here. Have you guys ever had anything like this back home?
I've got lots of course. Though the food here is rather good.
Yeah, alright, fancy pants. For the rest of us, this shit's incredible. They must have hired some stupid expensive chefs. How much funding is the school getting anyway?
You can thank the results and reputation of this school. Numerous alumni historically become some of the most renowned trainers and researchers in the world. I believe Diantha actually dropped out of college bond to focus on her movie career. Perhaps that's the bad example as for non-dropout alumni. Let's see, there's Alder and Bruno teaching our gym class, instructor Koga, Steven Stone, don't forget Cynthia! Casually talk about celebrities as lunch draws to a close. Still can't read. It's time to go to your next class. So here we are back again. Looks like. Let's see here. We're already going to see Hilda in the battle class, so I don't need to really talk to her that much. What else? Don't really care about Sabrina. Don't really care about these four. Who else? I think, yeah, I'm probably just going to do the strategy I said I was going to do in grass, bug, and fairy, grass, and bug. Huh? We're in the same class? Looks like it. Small world. Smaller than I thought. Well, I'll never turn down more you. Want to sit here? Don't mind if I do. You take this time to stretch your arms. In doing so, you inadvertently knock over a pencil. Holy, what a dive! What am I looking at? Whoa, that girl behind us. That girl was sitting 2 rows behind us. How did she react that fast? That was a nice catch. Thanks, but it was nothing. No, I'm serious. Your reaction time is insane. I barely reacted myself. Seriously? Partner, you gotta be more careful. This was just a pencil, but what if you were dropping a genuine antique Galarian T-spot? That'd be the end of your financial future. I'd mostly be confused about how I got my hands on a Galarian T-spot in the first place. Dude, once you have something in your hand, make sure it stays in your hand. Don't drop it, don't trade, don't give away. The only thing you should be doing is investing. Oh no, Gardenia, please, no, don't be a crypto bro, I'm begging you. Oh, is this a sale pitch of some kind? Depends. Do you want to be a boss babe? Work from your dorm? Bring 10K a weekend? Oh shit, you're actually considering it. You must be pretty desperate. Financial security has a pretty low catch rate in my experience. Well, why didn't you tell me so? I could actually help you. How do you figure? Well, I can't just say it here in class for everyone else, can I? Just grab me outside the class at some point and we can talk business. Or even better, sign up for my yoga class and then we can talk. Or you can buy my book Green with Ending by Gardenia, available in most retail bookstores. The #1 guide to business written by a self-made woman born in the middle of snow from the years 1985 to 19... What? How old are you? That's pretty specific. Yeah, it's not a great book. Besides, who has time to read nowadays? I tried the first thing though. Time is money and... That's our time. Gardenia nimbly goes back. More like jump backs into her seat. She didn't ask my name. Hey, we know those guys. Looks like they want us to sit next to them. They should have sat closer to each other. Let's sit in the middle as a compromise. Good day, Sprouts. My thing broke again. Give me a second. Sorry. I'm gonna start keeping a counter of how many times I'm gonna have to readjust this. There we go.
Whoa, he looks really old. Is that our teacher? Is he going to be okay? He's slowly shuffling his way to the front, and his legs look like they're going to give out any second.
Welcome to the grass elective class. I'm your teacher. My name's Ramos. Before I begin, let me... horses apples. I don't forget the dang attendance sheet. I'll be right back.
This is Koban. Man, isn't this school meant to be like hyper rigorous? Instructor Gramps isn't filling me with confidence. You're telling me.
And he's back. That took a while.
Judged by how fast he moved, that was to be expected.
Oh, sorry about the delay, Sprouts. Now, where was I? Oh, shucks. Looks like we ain't got no time left. I reckon I shouldn't keep you longer than I have to. Class dismissed. Y'all run along now.
Uh-oh, I'm starting to be worried about this class. Well, that was certainly one of the classes of all time. Grass proficiency increased by 5. Your grass type Pokemon can reach level 5. Yay. You return to homeroom as the school day draws to a close. The day didn't feel like it dragged on for long, but all things considered, I'm ready to call it. Judging by the looks of everyone's faces, they look like they're ready too. The final period burns through while you listen to Professor talk about rather trivial matters. It's weird. I was expecting class with Professor to be a little more, how should I put it, fulfilling? At least that's what my other classmates were making it out to be earlier in the day. But so far I haven't taken anything out of homeroom that's especially memorable, other than the scary speech about school's graduation rate. I can tell by the looks in your eyes that you're all quite tired of listening to me prattle on. To tell you the truth, I'm tired of it too. But before I dismiss you, let me give you all a welcoming gift as a celebration for your acceptance into Koban Academy. Oh, neat. I get my starter. Are those what I think they are? If so, this task is a little more exciting. Today, each of you will be taking home a Pokemon for yourself, courtesy of the Academy. In these Pokeballs, you will receive a random, unevolved, untamed Pokemon. Consider them your homework for the next year. Hey, I got plenty of Pokemon back home already. I don't need any more, especially unevolved ones. Regardless of what Pokemon you may already own, these Pokemon will be required to stay on hand for the rest of your time at Koban. At the end of the year, this Pokemon will be reviewed along with yourself and other potential Pokemon in your party to determine whether or not you can graduate. Great! I'll be forced to pick one anyway. That's the spirit, Peekaboo. So that's how they do it. I had assumed that this school wasn't going to be all that about good grades, so this isn't a complete shocker. I'll call upon you one by one to receive your Pokemon. Remember, what you get is what you get. That takes me back to when I was a kid, Professor Oak gave me Peaks. I got a Vulpix! Woohoo! Nice, Vulpix are pretty rare, so I bet whatever I get has to be at least equally rare. Daniel! Whew, okay, here goes, the moment of truth. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna end up with a Rattata or a Bidoof. Whatever gods are out there watch me, please don't let me down. Wait. The Pokemon here is marked with national ID numbers. I memorized every Pokemon and their numbers. I can just, pick whatever I want. That means I can influence my choice here. Sam knows I know the national ID numbers of every Pokemon, right? Maybe he was giving me a leg up here. Okay, so starter choice time. I guess thing broke again. I'm gonna just pick a specific Pokemon because I I want a little more control over that. Granted, gonna see. Well, I'm gonna see once I get these dang glasses fixed, but I'm gonna see what Pokemon specifically there are. Here. Good enough, whatever. Here's Viper, Trapinch, Drillbur, Stunfisk. These are all kind of, but ooh, Sableye, Bagon, Ferroseed, Flabebe, Mawile, Charmander, Mudkip, Turtwig, Marcus Marie, Spiel. Wow, there's a lot of choices here. Trapinch? No, I don't choose Trapinch. What do I want here? That is, I was anticipating like the starters. I don't know which. This is a very random assortment. I don't know what to go with here. I mean, it probably makes sense to go either a grass type or a fairy type here, considering my classes right now. But I don't know if I'll be swapping around a lot. So immediately the Turtwig jumps out, as well as kind of the Mawile. But like Mawile, I don't want. Ralts is also one that also sticks out a little here. This is certainly an interesting starter list to say the least. Thinking either in terms of I'm thinking Rotom to good one, Chinchou, Ampharos. It's a ooh, Ampharos would be cool. Turtwigs, Mudkip, a Charmander, Mawile. Straight up a Bagon, that's a... No, let me go back. This is a much harder choice than I anticipated. Ooh, Larvitar. Man, there's some legends in here. Ooh. Ralts is a really good pick here, considering A, I'm in the fairy type class, I'm probably gonna stick with it, and B, it's gonna have options when it evolves and such. You know what? I think I'm gonna take the Ralts here. The Ralts is that's a good one. Yes. Congratulations, it's a Ralts. The Pokemon is quite energetic. What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? I'm not pulling your leg. It's in your care now. Alright, a Ralts. Today's my lucky day. I don't know what to expect, but everything somehow turned out better than I could have imagined. Thank you. I knew the gods were looking after me. God, singular, but whatever. Nice Pokemon, Danielle. Thanks. I actually always wanted one. Did you get a Pokemon you wanted too? You bet I did. Say hello to Bulbasaur. Well, you should play with my Bulbasaur sometime. It's only natural that our Pokemon should be best friends like their trainers. Since when were we best friends? You got a Ralts, Daniel? Ha! That's perfect. I'm gonna regret asking this, but what's wrong with the Ralts? Oh, nothing really. Except it's not nearly as rare as my Eevee. Ha! Eevee.
It must be divine retribution. You're never gonna beat me, even at random draws. Haha. Once the CB evolves, it'll be able to be any kind of team you'll try to set up against me. You're powerless.
I mean, sure, if you want to evolve your Eve to beat one particular trainer's team, knock yourself out.
Yo, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you. Blue, this isn't the time or place for that. Psh, whatever, my Pokemon look stronger anyway. Hey, leave them alone. It's not nice to bully others. Oh, and for your information, there's a lot more 20 battles than type advantage. Just ignore him. What'd you get, May?
Mudkip?
A Torchic. I love fire types. And she and I are going to be best buds. I just know it. Ha, a Torchic really suits you, May. I mean, your bow already kind of reminds me of their fuzzy heads. Hey, you're right. You hear that, Torchic? This was fate. We were meant to be. You guys got starters? Lucky.
Stars are pretty cool, but every Pokemon can be great with the right trainer. What Pokemon do you get?
A Cleffa. It's a different kind of cute Pokemon compared to my milk.
You have the milk tank! No! No! Oh god, no! Oh, please! Have mercy on this!
Different kind of cute compared to my milk tank, but I'll take it. I've heard that these little tanks are really rare. I got a cute Numel. I'm taking fire and ground type electives, so this is just great. My family back in Lava Ridge Town had a ton of these. Somehow I never got one. Might not be the best battle, but I still love him. Really? Isn't it one of the few Pokemon in the world that can learn Eruption? I don't know all there is to know about fire type Pokemon, but isn't that move super good? Sure. I mean, Camerupt is really slow. They're still super fun to cuddle with.
So, are we going to overlook Flannery's 180-degree personality switch? Oh, hey, Hilbert. Just going to lurk, huh? What about you, Hilbert? Something in chat? Yeah. Alright, sorry I have to answer that. What about you, Hilbert? Huh? Oh, I got a Cubchoo. Hey, a Univamon. Old territory for you, right?
Cubchoos are so adorable. At least, until they become Beartic. Hey, are you gonna evolve your Cubchoo?
Probably.
Aw, that's too bad. I can't wait to play with my Torchic. She's gonna have so much fun with my Nincada when she gets here. We can bring our own Pokemon from home. The professor said that it doesn't matter what other Pokemon we have in our party. So yeah, I'm getting my Dratini and Helioptile here tomorrow morning. It's so hard to get anything shipped to Koban, but I put some money aside a while ago, so it should be fine. You didn't tell me about that. Do you know how much it cost me to find a moonstone in this region? It might actually be cheaper to just find a Unova. Well, the mining industry is... What are you still standing around for? Class over. Go home already. Sweet freedom. What do you guys want to do now? Sorry, I got plans. Brandon said he was hungry and wanted me to meet up with him at the cafeteria after class. But we just had lunch. You guys are gonna stuff your faces again? You're gonna get fat. Well, I'm not hungry, but Brandon wants me to come with him, so, I mean, unless you guys want to come with me. Nah, I'm okay. I'm sure Daniel and I can find something else to do. Huh? Seems like you may have just decided something for yourself again. I dare you to tell me that you have plans today. Point taken. Yo, let's go, May. Oh, great. Have fun, you two. Give me a call if you need anything, Leaf. I have a massive stash in our dorm. Oh, good to know. All right, toodles.
You got the weed! Oh no, the marijuana!
So, what do you want to do? I don't really even know what kind of stuff you like.
I'm a big fan of running.
Great. I won't be doing that. Want to hang out in the lobby while we think of a place to go?
Sure, but I don't really know any place to go around here.
What are you talking about? We can go to the garden, the recreation center, the research center, or... Does any of these sound familiar to you?
A few friends of mine brought up the garden earlier, but for the rest, look, my research in Koban is more about academics and history than geography.
I wouldn't have thought that maybe... I would have thought that maybe you'd wise up since last time, but maybe your sense of direction is innately hopeless. Luckily, you have me. Let me break out the old map and take a look around the area.
Sorry, I need to fix these stupid glasses again.
Alright. Is it just me, or has there not been any Gen 9 Pokemon in this game?
Which, I mean, I don't mind, because I don't know a lot of the Pokemon stuff after Gen 8. But still, that's a bit strange. I haven't seen any Gen 8 Pokemon either. I've seen Gen 8 characters, but not Pokemon.
Right here. Look at...
Anyway, back to the actual, like, game.
We're right here, over at the main building above the student center. So, rec hall. Now you see all the paths on the map? Those are the paths we can take to get to the other... Look, despite the evidence to the contrary, I do know how to read a map. Alright, but if you have any questions about this area in general, just let me know.
Okay.
Well, right now, all of them, more or less, with the exception of the battle hall, they're all open to students throughout the day. They close down at night. After that, you need a special permit.
So basically, once they're closed, I have to wait until the next day to get in?
Yeah, it's kind of lame, but once they're closed, your activities will be limited to your dorm. You should really try to make the most out of your day before that. Anything else you need to know?
Okay. What activities do they do around here? Any particular thing that anyone enjoys?
Not that I can think of. There's plenty of stuff to do, but it all depends on where you decide to visit. Depending on what you do, some activities may take a little bit of time out of your day, or it may take up your entire day. Try to manage your time well and ahead of what you're going to be doing. Or if you're just tired and feel lazy, you can go back to your dorm after class and just kill the rest of your time there. I mean, it's only if we really can't think of anything to do, or if we have no friends. Personally, I'd love to go out and do stuff, but this school has strict curfew, so with this night, you can't leave the dorm. Yeah, I remember hearing about that on orientation day. Anything else you'd like to know? What came out of the city? It's got all these cool shops and markets to visit. It's every girl's paradise. But for someone like you, I'd go after I've become more familiar with the campus. I can't think of any reason to go to the city right now anyway. Anything else you'd like to know? Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Alright, I got it. Thanks for the help. No problem. So, now that we've got that all sorted out, where do you want to go? Me? I didn't say anything about going anywhere. Oh, don't be shy. Come on. Let's go somewhere fun. It's not like you have any other plans right now anyway. Oh, why not? You lead the way. Awesome. Now let's see. How about the gym? Since the battle hall requires permission to battle there, maybe we can have some cool battles at the gym. Besides, you look like you could use a good workout. Hey! I'm kidding. It's obvious that you can stay in shape. Probably go to the gym every day, right? And get all grown sweaty, huffing puffy like an overexerted slowpoke. Leaf, I'm begging you. Leaf, I'm begging you. Whoever taught you how to flirt, you need to stop listening to them. Hey, I don't get this from anyone. My techniques are 100% a Leaf original. Homegrown, homemade, fresh from the garden. Your technique is putting me in the mood for fast food. What's fast food in this context? Doesn't matter, let's go. Wow, lots of people here. I guess it makes sense. It's a good place to battle and work out and all kinds of other stuff. It's a bit crowded. Maybe we should try somewhere. It's a bit crowded. Maybe we should try somewhere. Huh? What's up? Hold on. On the front door. Is that freaking Rosa? Who's Rosa? Yeah, who's that? You're kidding me. You don't know Rosa, the queen of PokeStar Studios? One of the most talented actors ever? Well, I didn't watch many movies in Palatown. Most of what I watched was on VHS, so, which I guess is a bit older than her. I'll turn that down a little. Oh my god! I have so many movies to show you. She's legendary. There's one scene where her character in The Time Gate Traveler gets buried on rubble, and her arm is torn off, and she screams and cries so realistically that if your volume on your TV is too high, your neighbors would call the cops on you. That's great. Oh, and this one time, when she was filming Love and Battle, the guy who played her love interest actually fell in love with her. He even proposed. I read it about it in a magazine. Huh. I better get more than a huh for introducing you to the best actresses who ever lived. It's just, I tend to prefer flicks with Dianthus more, you know, like old black and white films? How old do you think she is? No, modern stuff! Although, I guess I do like Brython's old snowball westerns, too. Wouldn't you be Paldea westerns? Whatever. Well, I guess that's Spain, not Italy, but whatever. Point taken. I'm going to be the bigger woman here and let you have awful taste. Oh, and that's another one of her films, The Giant Woman. Even without having seen it, I can tell that the director's beard... Yeah, it really was. Well, whatever, I'm going to talk to Rosa. Then we'll be best friends, and she can cast me as an extra in her movies. How mercenary. Rosa! Huh? Oh, hi, you must be a fan. I totally am. I'm your biggest. Oh my gosh, it's Rosa, is that really you? Daniel, can you believe it? That is Sophia. I don't know who this Rosa is. That's Sophia. Sure can't. I've seen all your interviews. You're amazing. It's really true when you were filming Full Metal Cop, they didn't ask police to visit the studio because they thought you actually were the infamous jewel thief? Haha, maybe. But for legal reasons, no. I'm like your biggest fan ever. Did you say that? Whatever. What? Did I say that? Whatever, it's still true. What are you doing here? Are you a guest speaker? Are you being hired to teach a class? Haha, what? No, I'm only 20. You know, I'm just attending. You enrolled here? Pitch me, I must be dreaming. Hey, what dorm do you live in?
Can I see your room sometime? Like right now, maybe? Alright, now it's time to intervene. Leaf, be cool.
But, nah, it's okay. I appreciate the enthusiasm. I'm just a student here, like you. If I'm not in front of the green screen, there's no reason to treat me like any different from anyone else. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I just never thought my idol would wind up so close to me and talk to me face to face, no less. Don't worry about it. Well, miss, I don't think I caught your name. Refresh me? Oh, I'm Leaf. Leaf's my name, and this is Danielle. You can call him Daniel. Kind of a silly name, right? Silly? I mean, that's not the first thing I would say. I know, so silly.
It's an unspoken rule not to throw your friend under the bus, Leaf. I'll remember this.
Whoa, look at the time. Break's over. I need to go back to my workout. Every ounce of extra weight. It's an extra 5 weeks for the CGI team. Sorry, guys. I gotta run. Literally. Ha, good one, Rosa. Ha ha ha, my sides. Alright, nice to meet you, Leaf. Catch you later.
She seems nice.
She's so nice. I've heard all the horror stories about actors being huge jerks off screen. Rosa obviously isn't anything like that. If I could just end up being friends with Rosa by the time I graduate, I would be so happy.
You guys seem like you'd get along well.
You really think so?
Sure, just maybe lay off the brown nosing a little.
Excuse me, I don't.
I have no idea what brown nosing is.
I'll try to keep it under control.
So, do you still want to stay here? This place looks packed.
Yeah, definitely not. Let's try somewhere else.
God, these stupid glasses. Bloody breaking. Ooh, that's the nighttime Eon flute, or well, roaming theme. The thing where you hop on your Latios or whatnot, and fly around and stuff. That song, it's a banger. It's a great song. You end up wandering around campus for a while, talking about nothing in particular. Under the cover of idle chatter, night descends.
Is it that time of day already? Shoot, we need to head back to the dorms before we get in trouble.
I was wondering, is it that big of a deal if we're caught out after dark?
Do it too often and the cannibals suspend you or even expel you. Personally, I love to go out and do stuff. With so much time and money at stakes, it's just not worth it. Anyway, Koban's super classy and junk, but his period is full of delinquents and thugs that wander overnight sometimes. Of course, my elite battling skills are more than enough to beat up anyone who tries something, but you might want to stay clear.
I am very delicate, yes.
Whoops, I didn't mean to ramble on for so long about that. It was fun while it lasted, but we really should head back.
That's fine with me. Thanks for the tour and tutorial on how to use a map.
Good night.
Leaf wasn't kidding. This place is a ghost town once he gets close to curfew. Phew, finally back. It's only the first day of class and I'm already feeling like sleeping the rest of the week away. Hey guys! Hey Peaks. Did you miss me?
I'd say he missed you. Ever since I got back, he hasn't stopped staring at the door.
He's like a little robot.
It's very endearing to watch. A bit unsettling. Anyway, how's the day for you overall?
All things considered, it went alright. I got a new Pokemon. That was pretty cool.
Oh, a new Pokemon? Fantastic. I myself received a fledgling from our homeroom professor with Sycamore.
Professor Birch gave me a Mudkip. Well, this little guy evolved into a Swampert. It'll be one of the best ground types from Hoenn. I have homeroom with Hilbert. He got a Cubchoo. Pretty sure he'll be beelining it into a Beartic, though.
What'd you get?
I got a Ralts, which is kind of crazy because I always wanted when I was a kid.
What? Dude, I got a Ralts as well.
No shit. That's a coincidence. The coincidence just keeps piling up between us.
So true.
Hey guys, the craziest thing happened when we both picked the same elective today. Same order and everything.
The odds of that are quite low.
Well, how do you feel about class?
It's been fairly uneventful so far.
Not all that different from high school, to be honest. But a lot of people say change isn't always a good thing, so perhaps I should count my blessings. Man, I just know the classes are gonna kill me. I never felt so much academic pressure in my life. Surely, it's only the first day of class. I don't think it's a bit too early to decry the insurmountable rule. Hey man, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, so any class from this place is tough for me at this point, you know? I basically feel, well, like nothing's actually started yet. I mean, the classes haven't started any tests. We haven't had any battles yet. We haven't had any time to catch new Pokemon. It's like we're still in the tutorial. Oh man, I'm having trouble with the tutorial. I'm doomed, man. You and your roommate spend a while assuring Brendan that he is not, in fact, doomed. Eventually, the competition wraps around back to your new Pokemon, and come on out, Ralts. Ralts! Now that I think about it, I should give you a nickname. Let's see here, it's a female Ralts. Darn, I was gonna name it Wally. That kind of limits my. I was picking a Ralts because I was gonna pick a Ralts because that meant like 2 evolution branches I could have used, and so I had like a little bit of options on what I want to do. But I know female, so I can't pick a Gallade rip for that. So I could name it Diantha, but I already named Diantha. I already named my Ralts Diantha in another. in another. In another playthrough I did, so I don't think I want to call it Diantha again. You're going to be Willow. I think Willow will suit you fine. Welcome to the team, Willow. Ralts! Wow, look at that. She likes you already. It's not too often you find a Pokemon that gets chummy with its trainer so soon after meeting him. Really? Huh, I never noticed. Willow's acting basically the same as Peaks did all those years ago. Really, huh? Maybe my Pokemon just doesn't trust me then. No, I don't think that's it. I was actually quite surprised when you let Willow out in this room, Danielle. I thought we would have ducked for cover. What do you mean? She's a baby Pokemon. She can't cause that much damage. True, but more to the point, she's not causing any damage. Hold on, I'm confused now. You guys are acting like you'd expect Daniel's way to go on berserk as soon as you let her out? Why? Were you not? She's a baby Pokemon, as you've said. She hasn't received any modicum of training. But she's just being there patiently. Calamari, you're pulling our leg, right? That's literally how Pokemon are. I can assure you, a number of baby starter Pokemon Professor Sigmund foisted on me during my interviewship would bet to disagree. Man, I don't know what to think now. Every Pokemon I've had took weeks to feel comfortable around me. I thought it was normal, but what you two are saying, with you two saying the opposite, maybe I'm just bad at Pokemon. You probably are. Hilbert? Let me finish. Whether anyone here is good or bad at Pokemon, Ethan Daniel's experience is not typical. If we were to all let our Pokemon out, let our new Pokemon, I can't read. Holy moly, I can't read. I can't read worth squat. Just, let me catch my breath a little here. If we were to all let out our new Pokemon right now, this room would become a disaster. So you are not the ones out of odds out here, Brandon. Ha! Sweet! Hey wait, isn't being one of the odd ones out a good thing here? Maybe we can ask Professor Oak about it. I wanted to ask him some questions earlier anyway. Actually, Ethan, which homeroom do you have? Guess we got the same starter and elective. I'm really surprised we don't have the same homeroom. Oh, yeah, well, with Professor Cherry. I don't remember that name from the facility page. Yeah, she was a new hire, and she's a lot. Anyway, I'll see if I can get to homeroom early tomorrow, and ask Professor Oak, why our Pokemon are weird. Or, not weird, I guess. Sounds like a plan. Now I'm gonna turn it in. Not y'all. Sounds good. What about you two? Ready for bed? And so you crawl into bed. You do not even have time to realize just how exhausted you are. Not even a minute after your head hits the pillow, you fall into a deep sleep. Finally. Oh boy. That's the Pokedex. How do I... Shoot. What's the... Warning Pikachu. There we go. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. Just got a whole day's worth of stuff. Got about... What? We went for about an hour and a half, maybe? Yeah, no, not an hour and a half. Nearly 2 hours. Granted, a lot of that was setting up the audio stuff. But yeah, so that'll do it for today, I guess. Whenever next time we do this, hopefully there will be more than 0 people arriving. But yeah, thanks for watching the stream. Hope you all enjoyed it. And until next time, bye.